There is breaking news involving a former Portland Public Schools teacher who's accused of sexually harassing students for decades. A report just out details why the teacher didn't get fired despite multiple complaints. Kyle Boshi is live in the newsroom. And Kyle, we know an outside investigative team is presenting its findings to the school board right now.
Indeed, Kathy, you know that report is more than 200 pages. It details what happened while Mitch Whitehurst was a teacher at various PPS schools between 1982 and 2015. In one instance, a student at Marshall High School complained about unwanted sexual attention from Whitehurst. Several female students at Fabian K-8 reported the Whitehurst would comment about their figure and call them babe or baby. Whitehurst denies all of this, but resigned in 2015 after a male co-worker complained Whitehurst sexually harassed him. The investigation found many reasons why Whitehurst wasn't disciplined appropriately. One reason is that administrators didn't want to issue formal discipline because it could be challenged by the teachers' union. They chose to issue verbal warnings and other punishment to avoid the union. The report also said PPS didn't have a good enough system to track misconduct. That allowed Whitehurst to go from school to school with his pattern of sexual misconduct going mostly undetected. The independent investigation also laid out a series of recommendations for how to make sure this doesn't happen again.